Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from southwestern Pennsylvania. We're back to continue our playthrough of XCom Enemy Within featuring the Long War mod, and we ended at a non-traditional kind of situation, and that's not with a mission right ahead of us, but we ended at the beginning of the month and we have money to spend, so that's what we have ahead of us. First thing I'm going to do is go to the gray market and spend a little so I can afford what I want to get. We're going to sell some of our excess sectoid corpses. In fact, we're going to sell 20 of those. And then we're going to go down to the floater corpses right here. We're going to sell another 20 of those. Next thing we'll unload is a little bit of Illyrium, and we'll just do the 18 that's there to get it down to a nice even 500. And finally we have some excess, I hope, excess Seeker Rex, and we're going to do another 20 there. And that should get me at least the initial funds that I want to use, another 214 for what we're going to spend. And the first one is we are finally going to bite the bullet and go to that officer training school and get the next level of promotion right there. Nextly is we are going to go into engineering and we are going to build an item, and it's a mech item that we're going to use or build for use, and that is somewhere down here, if I can find it. There, we got it. I was in the wrong section, no wonder I couldn't find it. We wanted to get the proximity mine launcher, another 147. And then that'll be in 16 days, and then finally we're going to do our exalt scan with the remaining. That'll leave us about 54 in reserve. So let's get back out there to covert ops, and now enough time has gone by where we should find it's either going to be what? We're limited down to Argentina, the UK, Germany, and Australia as the remaining possible bases, and I guess now that we're getting down to the last few, I can let the timer go a little longer than I had been earlier because there's less possibilities for them popping. That's my best guess. So let's do the intel scan and find out where we're going to send out Odelia.
Positive identification confirmed.
And we are headed...
Cell location verified.
Yes. Japan is the verification. So let's get over here and do a covert op. And let's get down to Odelia, assault, Odelia, right there, the pit bull. Let's get you loaded out and on the road. Let's see, Gauss auto pistol lowers your movement, so we'll go with the heaviest weapon we can give you without lowering your movement. We're going to give you a little extra vest protection. Now we aren't going to do the alloy plating is enough for now. And then as far as your support item, well, let's go with survivability. Let's go with the med kit. Now that they're starting to hit a little harder, let's allow you the ability to heal yourself, because often you're separated and by your lonesome. So we'll go this way this time, since there has been a couple missions where you've taken some hurt.
What's your status? Over.
And let's get you going, Odelia.
A lot of garbage on the line. You're not coming in clearly.
Yes, Bradford.
Covert operative deployed to disrupt Exalt Cell in Japan.
Okay, the other thing I'm thinking we're going to do is I took a look at augmenting some soldiers, and we have 2 mech builds available to start with, and I've decided on how I'm going to start. I'm going to start with an Archer and a Valkyrie, and the people I'm going to use for that, for the Archer, it's going to be Barry Bonds. He of steroid whispered fame. So many people think he was. So let's just go ahead and augment him physically as one of those soldiers. So let's find him as our Rocketeer right here. He will lose XP and 1 rank if converted.
We'll consult with Dr. Volland for the requisite amputations and begin installing the cybersuit interfaces as soon as possible.
And one thing we're going to need to do to fix that is if you go to the barracks and we view the soldiers, you'll see we only had 4, and I don't want to go below 4 of any of the classes. And since I only had 4 and I now taken 1 out to become a mech, technically I guess he still counts as the class, but I'm going to go down here to one of my new soldiers, and I converted the name of the female Canadian to KD, the Rose Lang. So KD Lang is our new trooper from Canada, and technically it should be the Alberta Rose as far as the nickname, but there's only so much space in there to fit a name, so we shortened it to the Rose. Good movement. Decent enough aim for a Rocketeer, so she is becoming our Rocketeer, and let's get her promoted up with what she has available. Rocketeer, and we'll just replace her as a snapshot as Barry Bonds was. So we'll go with Will to Survive and then here on snapshot, and hopefully we'll keep her getting her promoted. Now one thing with the field officer perk, let's go see if we have any officer promotions available. We got 2 open up. We don't have a lot. Do we have any medics that are available for that promotion yet? Ruth Maserati Hertz, who is fatigued. We're going to give you one of those. Is there any other medic? Chelsea Scout Hertz is wounded, is also going to be able, but she's only wounded for 20 more hours. So those are going to be my 2 promotions. Let's just take care of them right now. And what we get is, since we have a few newer lower rookies, and we also have we got some newer rookies or lower levels that we need to promote up, namely KD Lang and a few others. There's Edgar Allan Poe is still low. Some of my lowest troops are Rocketeers. We're going to go with Into the Breach. We could do for every kill, which might not be bad for Rocketeers who are going to get their fair amount of kills. But I think we're just going to go all soldiers at the squad of sergeant rank or lower will gain 25% extra experience for completing missions, but all units in the squad receive extra XP for every kill. That will last beyond the sergeant rank. That's a tough one, because I want to get at least everybody up to sergeant, but sergeant isn't where I want them to end. So we're going to go with So Shall You Fight, and we'll just focus on giving my lower level troops as many kills as we possibly can to build them up that way. Thank you, Ruth. Congratulations. And I think we're going to give just the same old promotion with that thought process in mind. We're going to give that same promotion down to Chelsea. She's back in 20 hours to help us out. Congratulations, Chelsea. All right. Next notes I have here as I was looking around is really the next things I need to focus on is I need to capture for this month 2 more alien carbines. That needs to be a focus for the month, is capturing 2 more carbines. And then the other thing I then want to spend money on expanding, having lost South Africa, I need to look at starting to expand in Europe with my air game. So I'll have to look at, as we're able, adding more fighter planes and satellites as we start expanding there. And I've kind of come up with the order I want to expand in, and that is France, then Germany, then UK, then Russia. That's kind of based a combination on income to replace South Africa's income and the bonuses that come with those particular countries. For instance, France has the highest income but also cyberware, 20% reduction in meld requirement for mech primary weapons and tactical subsystems, and that'll help us increase the abilities of our mechs since that's new and important for us. With Germany, they would also get 15% reduction in cash alloy Illyrium required for mech and Shiv primary weapons. So those two coming next will help us with our growth in the mech area. The other two bonuses aren't that big a deal, and the income is less dramatic. They get the next two lowest incomes, so that's why I've put them in that order. And that's the plan we have going forward now. If you have any other thoughts or ideas on stuff you think we should be looking at or focusing on, you let me know. But that's our month plan going forward to see if we can build towards those things. Let's get back out there and scan, see if we can't find our next mission. And we can sell 2 scientists for 10 chrysalid carcasses. We're going to go ahead and do that.
Contact detected.
And we got a medium low, so this is one I want to look at going against, a raider. Let's see who we got available. We've got avalanches and lasers, and I'm kind of thinking, let's start out with a laser, and I'm just still going to go aggressive here with only 2 kills on Flipper. Let's see if we can get some more better damage here.
Engaging bogey.
Something else we got to get aim and dodge boosts back up. We're getting hit, but so are they. So are they. Come on, we got it. No survivors. We took a lot of hit for that no survivor thing, but we took it down, and you got another kill, Flipper. You'll be out of action for a while, but we got a kill, and that'll help going forward. So let's go just take a quick peek at what we got. Another 214. I'm going to pause real quick at this point and see what I want to spend that on. Probably, well, actually, I know exactly what we'll start out spending it on. We'll keep going with our focus here, and we'll get our first backup aircraft going in Europe. There we go. And let's keep scanning. And we got an abduction ahead of us. It is a light mission in Japan, Yokohama, Japan.
In progress are marked on the hologlobe.
Let's get in here. It's a settlement, 1 or more small structures in a remote location. Hang on, I'll be right back with the team we're going to put together for this mission. Alright, we're back with the team we're taking out, and we've tried a couple different things on here, and we got a couple lower level troops along, but we have newly promoted Ruth, Maserati Hertz, Major Hertz now commanding the way. She's got her med kits, but hopefully on a light we won't have much need for it, but we always bring them these days just in case, because you never know. Boris, Boom Boom Becker, is along as our infantry soldier. He of the amazing Overwatch skills lately. Alloy jacketed rounds and the scope helped him out. We got Andy Spector Gibbon along. He does have a promotion on this one, and it's not the one that gives him his best perks. I think his last 2 promotions are what make him the best kind of sniper in his kind of build, but let's get in there and give him his promotion. At this point we give him vital point targeting. What really picks him up for his in the zone build is the lock and load that we get next promotion, and then the in the zone perk. They can keep him shooting if we get the right kind of hits on our flanked and uncovered targets. So you're getting close to having your best functionality here, Andy Gibbon, but let's start it off with vital point targeting at this level. At least at this moment you'll have some better damage output with that. We got Fred Hoosier Schlug along. He's got the same build he had last time, the breaching ammo and the chitin armor. Here's where we start going a little different, because we have a goal this month of gaining a couple alien carbines. We got a hope that we have some mutons. I think they carry them. I got a hope we have, I think some of the floaters will carry them, those kind of aliens to capture. And to help us out with that, he's carrying a slightly different weapon for us. He is carrying the arc rifle, and that gives him the ability to disable and hopefully make our targets that we want to capture a little less or a little more docile, a little easier to capture. So we'll see how that works out for us. I picked that up for a reason, to try it, and we finally have an opportunity to give it a try here on a light mission, where I don't think it'll hurt us being a light mission by having that weapon in our arsenal. Lowest level trooper, one of the next two are the lowest level troopers we're taking out. Corporal Friendly, Glenn Freaky Friendly is our gunner, and he's got armor piercing ammo to go along with that. We got Katie Lang, our newest promoted soldier, up to corporal, and we're giving her all the rockets she can to work on her build there, and we'll see if we can't get these two some kills along with anyone else who isn't maxed out. But we're going to primarily focus on some of our lower level troops to get them caught up and more functional with the rest of the team. And then finally Christina, the spy Busty, with her repair perk, will have the arc thrower to try and handle some of those captures for us. And that's the team. Let's get out there and see exactly what kind of settlement we're headed to. Yokohama, Japan. Light mission. And let's see, here's where we get to see exactly the map.
We'll be heading into Japan for the next mission.
The old observatory is a pretty...
throughout a major city as the aliens move through the streets. We have to get a handle on this situation.
It's a potentially pretty big map for light activities, so we may have to do some searching on this one to find out where they're at. And the big question will be, few but powerful, or few and mediocre? We'll find out when we get in there. It can be a lot of different things at this stage in the game. Let's just hope it's the right kind for a capture. That's the big thing.
Central, this is Big Sky. Strike team is touching down.
Alright, we're
now.
starting over
Changing
here
ground
on the
here.
side.
Roger, Big Sky. Reading you 5x5. Strike 1 has the green light for deployment.
I think what we'll do is we'll try moving through the door, setting up at the window, setting up at this corner, kind of looking to see if we have a path to get to the roof. I do see a little meld straight ahead. If it ends up being clear, to make it that way. Sebastian, we're going to start you off. You can't quite make it, but we may just chuck a battle scanner of yours, get you in concealment. And let's go see what this infamous courtyard where many different enemies can appear. We'll get it right over here to try and maximize our vision potential. And that amazing courtyard would appear to be clear. Kind of fun on a map like this. It's so large to actually be able to move through this courtyard. Usually on most games this is activate all the pods area right here, but if it's empty and we have a chance to take up some high ground positions up here, I'll be feeling good. Then we can clear the buildings below us, move over to the other building, and kind of attack it in that direction. So let's get moving up for some support. Fred, let's have you on your first move open the door here, so others can maybe get in towards the window. Those who would be best at the window, perhaps you, Freaky Friendly. We won't put you. We won't do the peek around, just in case we do have a little blind spot right here where we could have a pod. We'll peek at the beginning of next turn, and we'll get you, Andy Gibbon. You do have snapshots, so any move to the window you'll be able to still shoot. And well, until we hear a need, well, let's just do this. You won't be that far behind, at least initially, and then next turn you should be able to potentially steady right there. We'll see. We'll just do a blue move on you to start out with, KD Lang, and we'll steady. Let's get the rest of us moved up how we want. Tina, we want you kind of near the front for those grenades. Boris, Becker, we wouldn't mind you near the front. For Overwatch, once we get going and set, this first turn, not everybody's really going to be set.
Heading to that location. Come get some.
Roger, I've got my eyes on.
Roger, I've got my eyes on.
Let's get a sound cue here. What are we dealing with? We're dealing with a mechtoid, so that's not capturable. And the sectoids, to capture them that usually are associated with them are not going to do me any good. Let's hope let's hope there's more than just that. We'll find out. Sebastian, I think I'm going to bring you up to this corner on a blue move and take a peek over here for a change. Okay, it is clear. And we'll wait to next turn to get you up high and start taking the elevation, and then we'll start getting ready to clear the inside. So Glenn, we'll put you... Well, let's get our rocket. Does the rocket make it to the corner like I hoped? No, but we're going to move you there anyway, KD Lang. And then that'll help support everybody else as we're moving up. Boris, Becker. Ruth will get you here to the full cover. And Tina.
On the move.
Moving.
In case they decide to make appearance before we get on the roof, we'll get everybody kind of set with that in mind.
Move into position. I feel, Commander. I feel, Commander.
Oh, we got some movement towards us, but they're not quite seen, so maybe we can set up. Oh, and we also got something in the building, or could it be on the roof over here? We are about ready to find out right about now. Sebastian, I'm going to keep you hidden for the moment, and we're going to do the peeking over the roof with you, Fred. No, we're going to do it with you, Ruth. You're going to be my peeker. Or should I do it with you, Boris? Maybe we'll do it with Boris, Becker. No, we're going to do it with you, Ruth.
Heading out. That's what we're looking for.
See if it gives you sight on that mech. We're going to find out. I want to find out first. Okay, so he does stay hidden. So we are safe to move up to the roof. And we don't see anybody on the roof. So they're either the other pod is in this building or behind this building. And we're going to set up some Overwatch. Potentially for that. The question is, do I want to try the meld? Will I see something through that window? I don't think I'm this part of the room, and I don't think I'm pushing forward enough to appear anything in maybe they're in that little room. I think I can move here without I think it's doable. We're going to find out early on though.
Heading to that location.
Nah, it's not, and it's a double mechtoid pod.
Take fire over there.
Well, so much for my thinking I would be sneaky. Let's take that meld before we forget it and see what shots we have available. You do have one. Is it worthwhile? It's not against anybody who's really worthwhile. We can take out, looks like ahead of time, some support units. What we will do, because I don't think my shredder rocket is going to be accurate from you, KD Lang, we're going to steady you for next time. Those mechs, I'm going to assume, are going to advance. Ruth, I may get you to help out on some of these units there. Boris, I think ideally I'm gonna not use you for the little tiny guys here. And if I need to, I think I may expose... Oh wait, all I can really do is disable. I don't know that... It only does 2 damage, or I can do the disabling shot. But it does hollow, so I mean, I'm going to save the disabling shot in case I need it against. I don't know if there's a cooldown or not. Let's find out. 1 damage, malfunction. Now we're going to go with the slight damage in the hollow on the 1 here in the front. That'll expose you, Sebastian. And it's a miss, but he is hollow targeted. We're going to hold off on you, Andy. We're going to get full cover for you, Tina.
I'm on it, Commander.
And you don't have sight over there, probably because he's not raised. You'd think you'd have sight because he's raised enough, but maybe you're just out of range. So that means you'll be on Overwatch. I don't think you have range with any of your grenades at this point, so we're going to set you on Overwatch, and we got to be ready to potentially take some hits here. And you're just a little too far to do any good at the moment, so we may hunker you down up front, Fred. Who do we got left for shots? Freaky Friendly. I want to get down and see the best spot we can place you to help us out next turn. Because from right here, I don't think you're going to have enough shots. The only problem is having you in half cover does not excite me also. But that's what we're going to give you. Not good for a lower level troop survivability, but that's what we're going to give you. I want to keep you for Overwatch. That means for you, Ruth, we're going to try doing a kill shot here. Not quite the kill. I will go with the hunker. I did not want to have to use you to take one of them out. I want to kind of save you, but I also don't want... well, I'm going to take a shot. Means you're going to only have 1 shot against the 2 mechtoids. You will be able to overwatch their move forward, and let's see if we got enough to protect us from their advance. Not feeling super comfortable, especially with half cover on the roof, especially with the armor that they have. And that armor hurts because they're not shredded yet. Nice crit hit, taking away the armor. Now what kind of shot are we going to take? And Becker gets his shot back and he missed. 42% is higher than I prefer to take from a mechtoid. Tina, your turn. Nice hit. He wasn't buffed up yet. He's in great range. Another 40% are on Becker. This time he's hit and hit hard. We got suppression going down here from the sectoid. Well, what we're doing next, and that's obvious, we got you set up for it. Now we're getting the shredder ammo going here. Right there. It's still 2.3 scatter, but if we center it right on the targets that we need to hit, we should be good.
Bring in the pain. Let's soften them up.
And they are shredded. Okie dokie, we got some stuff to get done here. Tina, kind of want to get you moved up for a grenade, or have they moved close enough for your grenade? No, they have not moved quite close enough, because if I'm going to throw a grenade with you, I want to get both of them. I'm going to move you to this highly destructible, and I don't see any Overwatch since they took shots. I'm going to move you to this highly destructible cover.
Heading to that location. PT in sight.
Oh boy, there's our captures, but I don't need them all active right now. Now I'm going to focus on the mechtoids.
Grenade out.
At least initially. Now Fred, you're suppressed. We're going to see if we can't help you out of this sticky situation, but you may have to run yourself out of this sticky situation. The armor on Boris is not held up, except we can get a quick heal with Ruth.
Don't move. You'll be fine.
It looks like you took 2 ticks of damage. And Ruth, you still got your movements and choices ahead of you available. First thing we're going to do is let's get down to you, Andy. See if you can help us on one of these mechtoids. No! But at least you have snapshot.
On the move.
How? Oh, it's because of these things right there saying you can't see it. Is that the same thing for you, Freaky Friendly? No. We want to do some damage here. 69%. I'm going for a straight out damage shot. Oh, and did you hit? Bonus damage more than I needed. Great job. You got a kill, Freaky Friendly, that you needed. Plus 25% experience for that kill. Who else do we got out here that we would like to be able to use? Well, I may just take your shot against a sectoid to free up without having to worry runnings of suppression, and see if you can't do that coin flip 50-50 shot on this guy in the back. Andy, this would be a big help. Looking high, and it was.
Shot failed to connect. Weapons dry.
Okay, in the meantime, let's see if we can't get a hit over on the other mechtoid. Low percent chance of crit, though. Let's cross our fingers. Yeah, I was hoping more could happen with that. But let's use it on the mechtoid and see if we can't finish it off, because I like the hit chance. Okay, the heavy hitters are down now. Although the mutons aren't exactly light hitters themselves, are they? We got some suppression that we're definitely probably going to be laying down here. We also have you, Sebastian. Maybe we take a look at disabling one of them if we can get lucky enough to connect and suppress the other. Only 26% disabling shot on both. Oof. Not ideal, not ideal, not ideal. But it's what we have to try with you because of their cover. Are the RNG gods looking at us on a 26% shot? Either that or I overwatch and they shoot from there, but I got guys in half cover that are not, I don't feel safe with that being the case, so we got to try it. So we are going to suppress the one with slightly higher hit points right there. And boy, wouldn't it be nice to run in here and take a couple shots. You're standing in the open. It would keep you standing in the open. Susceptible if you could take out 1-2 of the mutons. I want to capture one of them. Maybe the one under suppression then is what I work on capturing. If I can thin the numbers, then we can focus on a capture better. Problem is, you have to run and make it through suppression fire for that to happen. And you're the last one to go. Is that something I wanna do with you? We do have will to survive, resilience, so you should be okay running it if you're hit and not panicking. And that's a blue move, so you then should have, because of your perks, 2 shots. That means you're going to probably have a shot taken against you, unless he feels threatened to move because you got him flanked. You're then going to get a shot against you from this muton, standing in the open. But I feel like I got to try this. Here we go, guys. It's a risky move, but I think, and you're full health. We're gonna go for it. We didn't need that hit, because now if you do get a successful shot against you, you're gonna be injured. Oh, and I forgot about this guy in the back. He's even scarier. Oh, I forgot about him. Oh, I forgot about him. Well, let's take the 2 mutons out. And we can't even take out the 2 mutons because of whatever damage reduction we got ahead of them. Ooh, Fred, your health is not looking good. There, that one got taken out. Let's find out if we got a death because of this balls out move. One sectoid survived the fire. What's the other one doing? Oh, he's running away. He freaked out being flanked. He freaked out being flanked. Now you finished him off. Is the other guy who's suppressed going to freak out being flanked? Yes. So now our new capture focus is the guy that ran away over here. What, the extra mega muton. Wow. Wowzer. You're hurt. We can definitely run and gun you out to work on some sectoids. And we might have other options against other sectoids. First of all, Sebastian, you're going to have to reload now. Problem is, we've lost sight of this guy. I need you reloaded to hopefully be able to disable. I need you reloaded. Freaky friendly. Let's get you up here to see if you can help us against the sectoids. Do you guys have shots on the sectoids? One of them. So freaky friendly, let's see if you can run far enough to get a shot. You're one square away. Could be enough to have you out of range though. No, it's not. But it's only 40% because he's in full cover. Now we may have something to be able to do about that, and then that means Tina, how far can you throw that grenade of yours now? We can already get them both now. I'd rather throw it a little farther.
Heading to that location.
Question is, if he runs back through here, are you going to get flanked? We're going to have to, if you can take out these sectoids, that means... Okay, sectoids out. That means we have our lone guy left, and he's the guy we're going to want to make a capture on. The question is, how far in here was he able to run, and can he then come out this door to throw a monkey wrench into our plan? So in that case, I'm going to bring you back here, Fred, in case he comes back through this door.
Okay.
For a little Overwatch fun. Ruth, I'm going to see if you can reach him down there for a little healing action, and it looks like you can, although you'll only have half cover.
Copy that.
Ooh. There's another sectoid back in there. Oh, we didn't kill the other sectoid. Ho 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 ho! Freaky friendly. You can't. Oh, that's the one you can't see. Oh, you can see him. I'd rather would reloaded you, but let's get rid of him. I'm glad I noticed that. I thought I had killed them both with that grenade. Now we can get you reloaded. And our whole focus now is going to be capture, 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 capture. With that in mind, if he's going to come out this door, I want to reorient a little bit. You won't be on Overwatch, but we're going to get ourselves reoriented to be able to start working on the capture. I am going to leave Overwatch here, even though we need some reloads.
Ready to rock.
We need some reloads coming up. Let's see if he appears anywhere. And he's staying hidden. One thing I forgot to do is heal. Let's get you healed, Fred.
You'll be back in the fight ASAP.
Okay, you're back to full strength. And we got lucky because everybody was flanked that they freaked the heck out. Next, the thing we got to get going is right here with you, Sebastian. I need your eyes in that room, and you'll be concealed. And we don't know where he went. We don't have eyes in this room right now. I think I'm going to keep you right where you are. I think I'm going to bring down Boris Becker to the other side of this door for a little Overwatch here. Question is, where did he move? Where did he move? Hopefully this next turn, if we don't see him, well, the first one thing we'll be able to do before we move anybody, let's see if a battle scanner in this room will help us out. Now if we place it right here, it should pick up. Can we only get it on the floor? Can we not get it back here? We can get it back here, but is that going to expose down below? Well, we'll try one here and see what that, in case he's in this corner. There he is, and he's on Overwatch. He's a tough one. He's a tough one. The question becomes, where is the best spot for the sniper to get line of sight? I want to steady you. Yeah, I'm worried about running across anywhere though. Really, really worried. Do I see about dashing over here and trying to drop down on the backside with you, Andy, to see if that'll help us out?
Moving to designated position.
Don't have to worry about that Overwatch yet this way, if we drop you straight down. Tina, we're going to need to get you going forward to be able to do the capture and be somewhere nearby. To be able to move in there at some point. So this is the closest we can get you without exposing you to fire. We can also get you here. Wow, 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 wow. But he has some ability to get through that door. That's kind of, in my mind, dangerous. Unless I do try bringing Boris Becker down to provide our own kind of Overwatch. The question being, can you even see him from this point? Technically it says no. Let's bring you down, Boris Becker, and place you here. Okay, you are not in his line of sight. We're going to Overwatch with you in case he moves into your line of sight. We are going to steady our weapon in case we can blow something through that open door with you, Katie Lang. I think it might be now time Fred, that's going to give you a flank shot. I don't think you would kill him, but you could do some big time damage to lessen his threat with a flank move here. Let's try it. It's not a kill shot, but I wouldn't mind weakening him down 81%. And we did. Also on the top we got Glenn Friendly. I want to bring you on the backside too to maybe be able to drop down and suppress. And Ruth, I may just may reload you at this point. Keep your command perks available should we need them. And that means then, Tina, we're going to bring you here just to get you as close as we can. We're moving in for a capture. And we might as well reload you at this point. And Ruth, I think we will reload you. We'll get you in sight of as many as we can by positioning you right here so you can spread your command. And we'll just reload. And here we go. What's he going to do? He's going to run back. Becker, don't kill him. Don't shoot him twice, my man. Don't shoot him twice. He's looking nice and weak. Don't shoot him twice. Of course, now he's way out of range for a capture. Unless... I move here. I can then get a command to move over to Tina for a capture attempt this turn. And then with others... I can try some other things. In fact, what does that disabling shot from this range look like? Well, it doesn't look like anything because you can't see him. Question is, can you see him from this point? If I put you there, or is he blocked? Says you could see him from there. So Sebastian, is this also full cover? Let's see if you can see him from there. Says you can see him from there. Let's get you in position for a potential disabling shot. This is a long-range weapon. Works better at longer range. It's up to 41%. We're going to expose you and try it. Missed. So far I'm not impressed with this weapon, am I? Am I? We have a pistol shot to even try to weaken him down even more. We do have the ability to suppress with Glenn Freaky Friendly from this position. And he wouldn't be flanked. So we're going to try the suppression. Okay. Tina, let's double run you. Now, what is your range? That would have you standing in the open. So what we'll do is we'll move Boris Becker in case we need his help to get out of a jam on the next time. All we'll do is reload this time. Katie Lang, we're going to get you. Now let's make sure I can get you up to the door. And Tina running in, the distance I had you being able to run in. So actually you can probably run a little farther now without having to run around somebody. So yeah, an extra move. Yeah, but that extra moving is going to help you because then you'd be able to move but not use the arc thrower. So we can't get the arc thrower used this turn. So let's just move you this far for the moment, just so you're in range to hopefully be able to help us out. next time. And then Ruth, let's get you up so maybe we can get 2 attempts at capture next turn.
Got it covered.
By using a command. And let's get our rocket up to the door. KD Lang, our newest soldier. We will not at this point. We're just going to steady our weapon. And then finally we're going to get you up closer as a safety valve also. Here I was thinking this disabling weapon would be a better choice. I'm now thinking it's better to go back to flashbangs and chem grenades. We've learned our lesson. I have not been thrilled with that particular weapon and won't waste the funds on it next time we ever play this, because it'll definitely be at a higher level, the highest level, and we won't have the funds to waste on such toys. That's why we're playing through on this level, to try things out that we haven't tried before and not let a bad decision cost us. So let's get you over here, Fred. We're just going to reload you. And finally, Andy, all I'm going to do is get you to the corner. I don't think it gives you vision from there. Let's kind of make sure. Oh, it does. I don't want to freak him out, although that's not... Okay, you don't have vision from there. I don't see the ring of death, or the ring of sight. And then that way you can just drop down next time. Or I can just keep you here and you can drop down next time. But let's get you up here. And we'll just steady. Let's see what he does. He hunkers. That plays into our hands, I hope. Because Tina, you can get a capture attempt. Of course, that flanks him. We don't. Let's try to get you here. That should still be a capture attempt, right? Yes. And let's give it a shot. 42%. Question is, could I bring Andy down to try that pistol shot, a non-flank pistol shot? I'm going to bring Andy down. Try one more thing. You have a conventional pistol, Andy, right? Let's get you chosen. You have a conventional pistol. Yes. So if we get you here, that's not a flank. The chance on a shot from there with a pistol should not crit. Of course, it's only 40%. Nah, too much damage, too much damage, too much damage, and we are not going to give it a shot. Thought with a conventional pistol it would be good enough, but I'm not satisfied with it. So let's try our capture attempt at only 42, but we're going to get 2 tries at it. Oh, Mutana leader's stunned and captured, and we got him right away. Very good. I'm excited about this mission, even though we did take an injury to Boris Becker, but a 2-tick injury. Hopefully, let's cross our fingers for single-digit injury time. And the lesson of this mission, it pays to keep track of the size of the pods. Finding out you forgot about a Muton Elite, I consider an extreme mistake. Oh, he's out 16 days though. Boris Boom Boom Becker. So that'll hurt a little bit because I'm wanting to promote the Valkyrie. In fact, I never did start the augmentation, but on one of them. We'll get back in there and take a look. At least I think I only started it on one. Ooh, that's a alien heavy weapon that we picked up. So that I really did want the one from the Mutons and not this guy, but I guess I can't turn down such a capture. That's pretty cool and pretty awesome. We did damage one of our Gauss rifles. That's not too bad, and I think we have enough carapace armor to survive this. Let's just remember, as I often am, well, lately have been prone to forgetting to repair exactly right away. Let's see, Gauss rifle we'll have back in 8, and the carapace armor we'll have back in, only 3 days. So the Gauss rifle we have enough to survive that, and the carapace armor gets back really quick. Let me go back to augmenting. Barry Bonds, and with the injured infantry now for 16 days, I'm going to wait a little longer to pull an infantryman out of the rotation, because right now that leaves me with 1 injured with only 4, and I don't want to leave me with only 3. So I'm going to wait probably the 16 days to start on the infantry soldier, barring more injuries to infantry. Whew. Crazy, 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 crazy. We're up to 117 with the money we made there. I think I'm going to go ahead and sell a few things on the gray market. 3 sectoid corpses. Muton corpse. A couple drone wrecks. Yeah, I'm going to need more money than that. 8 Illyrium. We're getting close now to being able to afford another fighter. That's really what I'm looking for. We'll do 7 mil. And that should be good. Yeah, we got plenty for a new fighter. Let's get in there and buy another one. For backup, we need to start building up for our expansion into Europe. Once we get a few fighters backed up over here, then as long as I got 3, I'll be happy to start building satellites to start going up over Europe. And satellite interceptor, we'll kind of try that out. A question is, that's the other thing I forgot to check though, what is my capabilities to launch another satellite right now? I think we only have, we have the capability to launch 2 more. So that's good enough to get started, and then we'll have to look back in here on the facilities for another satellite uplink, or I think we may even have the ability for a Nexus now. That would be my next build over here to increase our satellite capabilities. So there we go. There we go. And there we go. So let's actually build the aircraft now that I've done all that checking out. At 150 cost. Brings us down to 33. So we're low on cash. Let's get out there and scan for the next event. Covert op in 3 days. We'll see if that's next or not. Drone Rex, we'll take it. I'm gonna start scanning. Got our new interceptors in Europe now, and a covert op is ready. Let's see what kind of mission it is. Covert data recovery.
We are confident that you will handle this matter with discretion.
Alright, if you all hang on, we'll pick out the team we're going to take out for our next episode, and I'll be right back. Alright, we got the team ready to go out on this mission, and leading off is our other newly promoted commanding officer, Major Chelsea Scout Hurt. She's the one out of this group that has a promotion available, so let's get in there and take care of that for her. And at this level for my medics, especially my field medic builds, which is Chelsea, it's either lock and load or sprinter. And since I've used my medics, it seems so much for suppression, I'm more interested, I think, in lock and load. I haven't felt, because her range at 14 is, it's a tick higher than normal. I haven't felt the need that I'm out of range as much as I need to reload to maintain my suppression. So I'm going with lock and load on this one. And we also have Margaret Iron Lady Thatcher as infantry. She has our regular infantry build, except that I did not give her the scope. I gave her the extra vest because right now I don't want any more infantry injured if we can help it. So I gave her a little extra protection because we want to be able to get going on that Valkyrie. Jolton Joe DiMaggio, he have in the zone abilities. That's why you're seeing him holding a laser sniper rifle. It just has minorly less damage than the Gauss long rifle. And in fact, if you take a look at his numbers, his aim with the bipod and that bipod increases his crit chances. I think he'll still be a deadly threat. even with the slightly lesser weapon. The benefit is it holds more ammo. Of course, we do have lock and load also, but that's mainly the reason I went with it, to not hopefully have, if we're lucky enough to get into a situation to use in the zone, that we don't get interrupted for lack of ammo. So that's my thinking there. Amanda Panda Drag, I didn't go with a lower level assault. I went with one who can't promote any further anyway, but she just had the better build. I felt the few people I had just didn't have the right fit for an Exalt mission. I wanted Amanda Panda on this one. Jeffrey Goldfish Drag is our scout. He gets the extra scope. Along with, we have 2 alloy cannons going out on this one to provide some big boom boom, and he has an extra vest because he'll be getting a little closer now with the alloy cannon. Muriel Mia Ham is along. She has the Gauss auto rifle and she has her armor piercing ammo. Trevor T-Bone Hertz, so close to getting his final promotion. We gave him an extra vest instead of, I'm hopefully trying to stay away from some injuries on this one. Rather than the extra rocket, he still has 1 rocket, but the Shredder seems more, at least on an Exalt mission, more appropriate because we don't have to worry about exploding devices. And finally, Tamir Shalom Busty is our engineer. A couple smokes to help us out of some tight spots and a couple AP grenades so he doesn't have to worry about throwing grenades in and around any devices also. So that is the team. Let's get out there and see exactly what kind of urban block we got for this soaring, excuse me. The mission is Soaring Skull. Let's see what kind of urban block we're going to.
We have visual on the mission site. Setting down.
Alrighty then, let's get in there. And what's the map?
We've picked up an Exalt cell operating inside Japan. Strike One will need to move in and assist our operative in securing the new data.
I don't know that it's been a while since we've seen this particular one for Exalt. This is the one where I think the area we got to guard is on the 2nd story. It's been a while. I think we did this once more in this one other time in this playthrough. So that's where we're going. Operation Soaring Skull. Heading to Japan for this one. Join me next time and see if we can handle this. We're going to find out if Exalt was for a while seeming to get tougher and tougher. Then it seemed a little easy last time. Let's see if it rebounds to being the tough Exalt on this upcoming mission. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate your views. And while you're at it, hit a subscribe if you haven't yet. Hit that like or dislike and leave me a thought. Leave me a comment. Just say hi if that's all you got to say. We'll talk to y'all soon. Ciao.